Warning. This game is rated M for mature. This game involves acts of a violent nature, sensitive topics around sexual themes, and a very annoying talking bear. Viewer discretion is advised. Good morning, everyone. This is probably going to be one of the most scuffed days of all time, because I am recording this, let me see if I got my days right, on the 21st. Meaning that I have less than 4 days to actually finish this entire dungeon. And grind up to 1 million yen on a week, during the week. If this day happened to have lined up that I could have done it on a Friday night, like, yeah, this comes out on a Friday, meaning I can't even, like, record it because I have work on Friday, on this particular week. It means that I can't just, like, I can't just, like, record through Thursday night, meaning that I'm probably going to be done recording this the night before it comes out, and that terrifies me, because the stuff afterwards is not long. They're just a lot of stuff we have to get through in a single day, so I'm going to hope that I try to get through this as fast as possible, because I need to finish the boss, complete all the mini-bosses, complete all the quests, prepare for the side quests, get 1 million yen, and then on top of that, I have to make sure that I grind up to a significant amount to... Let me just X that. Okay. What? No. Looks like you're going to wait all day today. They said that it's not going to last until tomorrow, so I don't think the fog's going to appear, but... You worried? Yeah. Stuff on the Midnight Channel has lately been pretty rough, but we can't get impatient. We need to make sure that we're ready and rescue her before things get completely out of hand. Oh, don't worry. Things are already out of hand. Okay, after school, we have to meet up with someone. So let's just head over there. Scratch that. We actually have to do this first. You. You're the one from the ones for Judas are grown elsewhere, but they're expensive to boot. What should I do? Give her your cabbage? You gave her 3 of the cabbages. Oh my, what large cabbages! You may be young, but I'm impressed. I know. Why don't you take this as some sort of an award? It's very good for digging. Sharp shovel. I'm off to cook dinner. It'll be better if to make something worthy of this wonderful cabbage. Should I make stir-fry, pickles, stuffed cabbage? Keeping it simple with just cabbage sounds good too. Okay. Sharp shovel. It's technically better. Its ability is that it has auto Turokage as the start of it. That's nuts. I'm gonna keep the Zweihander and the Aikatana, like, just in case, but the fact that the sharp shovel is the best thing I have right now is actually hilarious. Oh, here he is. I was actually expecting the guy from the previous cutscene with Rise to actually be here. How's it going? Oh, you came to ask me about Rise. You're looking for information about her too, right? Well, how about this? Why don't we exchange information? You tell me what you know, I'll tell you what I know. The people in the shopping district are making it hard for me to do any information gathering. Sure. You decided to give him some information about Rise. She's kind of stressed out lately, so she's worried about something. I think it may have something to do with... Wait, no, actually, she's probably just worried about the TV coverage regarding the shocking hiatus. Heard that Rosette was getting tired of her made-up personality. The real me is the different me who has to act like an idol or something. She couldn't stand living 2 lives anymore or something like that. Well, you couldn't give me anything new, but thanks for information. I could at least turn this into something? He seemed to know some other things about Risei. Maybe you should inquire further. No. Believe it or not, we actually got the exact thing we needed. We had to go around, get all 3 pieces of information before we can talk to him. But, now that we know in particular the one piece of evidence that's going to give us the one thing we need, oh, she's different on TV. Yeah, just as I thought. To be honest, I used to do a little digging into her private life. I was totally surprised to discover that she's totally different on TV. Though, when you think of an idol, you should honestly just assume manufactured personality too. It seems that Risei has been acting as a manufactured personality, and she was worrying about her real self and her idol self. She was truly worrying about her true self. Seems to have gained some insight regarding Risei. We're gonna port that to Teddie. I completely misread my note. I thought it was we only had to do option B, but in fact we also had to do option option A. The third one, I believe, doesn't really give us anything. Either way. I'm raining like mad today. On days like this, my heart yearns even more for art. Okay. Sell. In of a trout for 1. None of this stuff. Although I could probably sell that for a little bit more. I could technically sell a lot of these life stones that I've been holding on to. But they're actually really useful, especially at late game. I could sell... no. Pulsating stone for 100 SP? No. Curse paper. Cast Mamudon. Physical mirrors. Assault signal. Let's go down to 5 on each of these. Supersonic. Purifying salt. No. Because these go for the entire party, and those are very useful. Chest keys. No. Not selling those. We could sell some of the gems. I kind of don't want to, because I'm pretty sure that we actually have to use these for something. But I will sell this to 50. Now, why did we do that? Well, it's actually because we have to buy some new weapons for characters. I already have the sharp shovel, so it's better than basically anything that's here. Yeah. For Yosuke, he is currently using the skill spanner, which, even though the Sento is better in every regard by like 10 points, the additional SP is going to be better. And since he's not really on the party, we don't really need to be worrying about him as much. Chie. The shoes that we got for her on the TV should be better than everything else. Yes. Yukiko. I believe the cool thing is that the Suzaku feather we actually got early, I believe. So, because we powered through that boss, so we don't really need to worry about her stuff. Though after this dungeon, we will need to basically upgrade her stuff. Kanji. Upgrading from a folding chair to his desk. Do you want to equip it? Yes. Do you want to sell the folding chair? No, because that's too funny. Buy armor. What is Desperate Plate? Resist rage. Really strong. Gives endurance. The 10 HP is pretty good, all things considered. But not really enough. getting a single desperate plate for us is worth it. I'm gonna just say that. Yes. You want to sell? Yes. Because we do not need to be enraged. Okay. So I'm gonna save here. And then put the actual save for the dungeon there. Okay, let's go in.
Is everyone here?
Yes, everyone, including the fox. Confirm situation. Okay, it's really annoying. We knew exactly who the culprit would target next, and yet, what's done is done. We've got no choice now but to go in. But man, the Midnight Channel's becoming a mess. Let's hurry and rescue her. Yosuke, you better not slack off, hoping she'll bear it all as we take our sweet time. I wouldn't pull a stunt like that. What's the silent treatment? I won't do that, I swear. Believe me, I know. We'll rescue Rise before the fog sets in. By that, I mean today.
Yeah, let's...
Again, like, there is a few things we need to do. We're gonna try to get to the mini-boss of Rise in this recording session, I swear. Oh, looks like you found some clues. Yeah.
Did you find out more about this girl, Rise-chan?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Her real self. I see. She's just like me. The delicate, sentimental type.
Oh my gosh, I just realized I have to do this entire dungeon again when I actually get the, stuff from yesterday. That's gonna be hard. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna need to either completely give up on it, because we got some of the stuff, but we got none. And I mean none of the things that we were actually supposed to get, I swear. Like, so, either way, it was supposed to be it's an exploit, so, and we could just get that stuff later, either way. But, it would have been really nice to do that. I guess we're not going to be doing that from yesterday. Okay.
Then, Ah, there's something out there! Is this it? Did I find her? Follow me!
I forgot to save.
What is this place? It's all dark. Whoa! Is this a...
Oh, like the kind you always find in resort towns.
Oh, I think you're right. Oh, but we don't have one. Our inn is not like that.
Huh. So this is a strip joint, huh?
Strip? I know what that is. It's the thing zebras have, right?
Boo. That was a bad joke.
Oh.
Strip. Like a zebra, right?
It's so bright here. Even with the glasses on, my eyes hurt.
Doesn't anyone get the joke? Okay, let's try one more time. Strip. It's something zebras have.
Can anyone shut this thing up? Huh? Zebra? Sorry, what are we talking about?
I won't say it again. Let's hurry on.
You have pinpointed Rise's location. All that's left is to rescue her. You should prepare well to make sure that the rescue operation goes smoothly. Okay then. Okay, our team is filling out with Yuki-chan and Kanji on board. Yeah, we're gonna just have a couple of us to start out with. Alright, let's get fired up. Okay, we can now organize our party. Chie. Kanji. And the all-important Yukiko. As you can see, they reorganized themselves into the order that they first appeared. Okay. Save here. Now, I have absolutely no money, but that's okay, because my goal is to actually build up a ton of money going through the first 7 floors of this dungeon, leave, do some grinding in the previous areas, and then head back up for the for everything. Hey, Fox. Pat its head. He seems to be enjoying it. Oh, the fox is holding something. The Kung Fu costume. Let's give it to it. You like stuff like this, don't you, Chie? Why don't you wear it? I'm sure I'll look it on you. Oh, sure, it's not what I'd usually wear, but this is actually pretty cool. Huh. I don't sell these, and I've never had the chance of wearing something like that. I've always wanted to try it. Thanks, Foxy. Hey, what about me? You have anything for me? Nothing? Oh. Okay. Let's save that again. Wait. 54 hours. Holy crap. Okay. Let's try to get to, we might as well just... Might as well just equip, show it off. Good luck. The smell, this atmosphere, it's making my heart pound. It's okay. It's not really that cool. So, if you ever wanted to know what is the most annoying song in this entire game, it's this. It's got a really bad loop on it.
2 enemy shadows! You get to go first!
Man, I just love the fact that, look at that. He's like holding an entire desk. I love it. Oh, dang it. I didn't actually have, the stats up. I need to start being, wind-based.
2 enemies! Charge
with all my stuff. Okay, are they ice? No.
Chie-chan! That's one!
Are they fire? No.
Now, shall we move on?
Which means that they're probably wind. Oh my gosh, DNA Man.
3 enemies! It's a weak opponent!
Miss
This'll
Jean.
be easy!
Might as well switch to Yatagarasu since,
3 enemies left!
unfortunately, I don't really have, resist. Oof. I should have switched the wind. What was I doing?
Finish it off!
Oh! She already has Amrita. Huh. It's nice to know. Is it electricity? Probably will be electricity.
Yuki-chan, 2 enemies defeated!
Yeah. Also, I completely forgot to switch kanji back to a... 2 more for half XP? Yeah, sure. Both through skill card and money? Yeah, sure. Battle tactics. Hey, we need you to do direct commands. Gotcha. I always forget to reset those. Yeah, so this dungeon is one of the most annoying, just because its flow is very chaotic. Like more chaotic than normal. I hate the music, I hate the design, I hate the enemies. No, I'm not fighting you. Yeah. The music is a bit grating, let's just say. Dang it. Old enemies.
A rare monster! Beat the stuffing
What?
out of it!
What the heck are you doing here?
It's a weak opponent! This'll be easy! It's pretty weak. 3 enemies left.
The Akasha Arts.
Amazing, Sensei! You beat 2 of them!
Someone finish it off!
Skill, Fire Break on it.
Just 1 enemy left!
What the? Oh, I forgot. He actually gets regenerate. Oh yeah. Increased odds of inflicting dizziness during a knockdown. We might as well do Kill Rush then.
It ain't going down!
Pale Rider. No. What was the single direct? Actually, no. Yatagarasu is best because he has the high-end fire spell, and we just got rid of his fire defense.
That looked
There
like
we
it hurt.
go.
Here's our chance! This
Yeah, look at Kanji. So cool. Bumping his arm like a, showing he's strong. Valletta. I think I already have this guy.
Have I gotten a little stronger?
Very nice. Mediorama. That's gonna go over Media. Fire Boost is next. What would I even put that on?
Another level!
Fire.
Gotta keep at it!
Fire Break is useful. Fire Boost is better. I got a single life stone from that. That's annoying. I'm actually gonna go back to the start. Oh, new enemies. Okay.
It's our turn first. There's 3 enemies.
Persistent Fuzz and Sonic Ravens. Their color makes me think that they're going to use ice or wind by their name. Let's go with Pale Rider. And use Darkness.
No one stands in
Block.
Sensei's way.
That is important to note. Gale Slash?
Someone finish it off!
Nope. Fire? Reflect. Oof.
2 enemies. Charge through them.
Mazio. What? So the
It's weak, but strong against electricity.
That makes me think that they're going to repel ice and wind. Wait, did I hit them with ice? No, I hit them with physical. So let's switch to a persona that has wind. Try it out. There it is. Yes. Why am I doing even more damage to her?
This'll be a piece of cake for Yuki-chan.
For some reason, I thought that was going to be really useful. It wasn't.
Underestimate me, and this is what you get.
Yeah, apparently, the movement that he is doing is it's a Japanese, like, tough guy, like, sort of like, going like, yeah, I did a good job. Apparently it's considered an offensive gesture in other countries. And people only found out about this literally, like, after they had to remove it in, Mario Kart 8, when they added Splatoon, the Splatoon characters, because the Splatoon character does that as they go over a ramp, and so I just find it kind of funny that not many people knew that that was an offensive gesture, even though it's kind of understand what it is trying to say. Okay. Ooh.
There's only one enemy. It's pretty weak.
Death
so
Seeker.
I bet this'll be a cinch.
I don't think that will be the case.
One enemy. Fight! Fight! Fight!
Yeah, you can see it for just a tiny bit what the
Couldn't quite
actual
beat
thing
it.
is when you hit them.
Please come again.
So yeah, it's an enemy that, like,
I leveled
pretends
up,
like
did
it's
ya?
invisible. Like, the whole time. It's okay. Yeah, I think I made note of this, but oh, right. Yeah, stuff like that is why I hate this dungeon.
There are 3 enemies. It's pretty weak, so I bet this'll be a cinch.
Creation relic. It's got the mask of High Priestess, I believe, and that one's got the mask of Lovers. Huh. Wait, did I already use ice on these guys?
It's pretty.
Yes.
3 enemies. Let's get through this.
On the bright side, I know that
Couldn't quite beat it.
ice is effective
Now,
on them.
shall we move on?
No, so I could still use them. Let's go to the next floor. Sensei, are you okay? I'm getting a little drunk from all the pink.
It's our turn first. There's 3 enemies. It's a weak opponent. Three enemies left. It's down.
Chie.
Good move, Chie-chan. Chie-chan is
You ain't
sliding
holding
them left
back.
and right. That looked like it hurt.
Gotcha! This is it!
Oh, what a steal! Spread wind from regular wind. Oh, so good. Thank you, game. Thank you so much. Yeah. I hate this dungeon because there's so many switchbacks. Ooh, an Amrita soda. That's nice. Yeah, I'm just avoiding the hands like a plague. I can smell it. I smell something. My nose is sniffing out some kind of clue. Ooh,
There
new
are
enemies.
3 enemies! Careful!
I've been noticing a
It's
lot
a weak
of
opponent. This'll be easy.
High Priestess masks. Very interesting. Okay, Mind Slice.
No one stands in Sensei's way.
It's a very good physical attack, all things considered. Also, the sooner I take out the the detective guys, the easier it's gonna be on me. Let's just say that. Brett said I figured out what it was weak to very easily. Oh my gosh. I was not expecting this many things. So I get no items, half XP. Luck. Please get rid of the lover's card. You jerk. That's annoying. That's really annoying. The smell's coming from here. Yeah, I was wondering why the floor looked slightly different. Oh, there she is.
But something's not right. It must be her other self.
Well, yeah. We could have all figured that out.
Hello, all you fans out there. Thanks for coming today. Today, you're gonna see every last inch of me. What's that? You don't believe me? Okay. Then why don't we? Oh, but you won't be able to see with all this smoke, huh? Okie dokie. Just follow me a little further in and I'll prove that I'm every bit as good as my word.
Midsummer Night's
were we
Dream
like that?
Special. Sadly you were, Kanji.
That's going kind of far.
Yeah.
Sheesh. The roar of the crowd is insane this time. Oh, it's making me feel sick.
If people really are watching this, we gotta do something, and fast.
All right, Reseteers, don't touch that dial. When we come back, you'll get a good long look at the real me, Marukyu.
We better move it. This is 1,000 times worse than just hearing a few nasty secrets.
The shadows are really getting aggravated. What we just saw is what that Rise girl is suppressing. She'll be in trouble at this rate.
So, guess I'm on the rescue team now. All right, let's hurry up and go.
Okay, so... Oh my gosh, these rooms. Yeah, so it looks like there isn't, too much left. I think there's like 3 more enemy types to encounter up until... Oh my gosh.
One enemy! Now's your chance!
Yeah, 4. Let's try Dark, because we'd always try the instant kill spells. Blocked. Nope.
Why didn't that work?
Just one enemy
Huh.
left!
Heals from ice.
Don't tell
Heals
me it's
from
not
fire.
working.
Weak against lightning. There we go. Hey, you love to see it. Chest key, luck up. Change that last one to a persona. Sure, why not? The Bloomitama, that I really don't want to say its name because I fear I might pronounce it wrong. Looks like we still got a bit more to do.
There's only one enemy. Go for a first. It's not. One enemy. Fight! Fight! Fight!
What? It drains physical?
It's an easy win, but don't use darkness.
Ha. That's dumb. Literally the only thing we could do with like 2 of our characters is guard and heal. That, I don't like that. What the heck is... Oh my gosh, I just realized I haven't been equipping any of my accessories. Okay, so what exactly is this bravery vessel? Deuce's fear. Ooh. Increases magic. No, Mage's Mark. Because that's gonna make it so that I Crow Charm on me, because it increases my magic because I do stuff. On Yukiko, I put not the Sky's Mask, the Mage's Mark. On Chie, gonna put the Power Belt because she's doing a lot of physical attacks. And with Kanji, what do we even do? Increases electricity damage? Reduces chances? Evasion to wind. Is he actually weak to wind? 1 second. Not that one. Status. Kanji. Persona status. Yes, he is weak to wind. So I guess Yosuke, evasion to electricity, and on Kanji, evasion to wind. There we go. That way now everyone has something. Oh,
We
new
have
enemies.
them off guard. There's 4 enemies.
They're upgrades to the old enemies, but you know, they're still cool. Large but oh wait, no, these are the other ones. I need. I was thinking
It's
the.
pretty weak, so I bet this'll be a cinch.
I was thinking the ones from the previous area. Why am I using spread lightning when I know that Kanji has spread
4
lightning?
enemies. You gotta hang in there. Good move, Chie-chan. That's 2.
Spread fire. Weak to fire. There we go. Okay. Cover HP. Deal new cards. Cover more HP. Justice. That's pretty cool. actively running out of space, though, for personas. Oh wait, yeah, I already have a Tranquil Boot. I know what it does. See, look at this. This is why I hate this dungeon. So many incredibly long corridors with basically nothing at the end of it. Oh, different
It's our
version of the
turn
rocks.
first. It's a weak opponent. This'll be easy.
Idle basalts. These do not fill me with confidence. Block
3 enemies left.
physical.
Yikes, it's tough.
Resist ice. Weak to fire. Which probably means that the other rocks we ran into are not weak to fire. Might be weak to ice then. Heh. Still got that bonus. We're gonna need all the money we can get. We need to get our party back up to a functioning form. And not all the weird ones. Yeah. Your voice is from somewhere. Good evening, everyone. I'm Rosette. Thank you for being such faithful viewers. I'm tired of diets. Enough of going to the gym. Good thing there's something even I can handle. I had enough of this place too. I'm getting all dizzy. I might actually just tap out on floor 5
three
instead of floor
enemies.
7
Careful!
for tonight. Because I am
It's pretty
dangerously
simple,
running out of
but-
time. Let's just say I'm so glad we've been getting heals
3 enemies
as much
left.
as we have.
Satanta!
Amazing,
All
Sensei!
right, keep it
You
up.
beat 2 of them.
Hit him over the head with a shovel. Skill card. Switch to Arcana. Switch to Persona. Ooh! Oh wait, no, we've already had this guy. Let's go over this guy because I know for a fact, I ranked that one up pretty high. I believe. Yeah, I should just fall back on my strategy of don't go through a door until you've explored the full extent of a row. Eh.
It's out. Electricity will work on it. This'll be.
Sensei, are you alright? Why don't we call it a day today? I'm getting really dizzy. Oh, you've come so far. Does that mean you're a fan of mine? Seriously? That makes Rosette so happy. Since you've tried so hard, I wonder if I should do something special for you. But not here. First, you gotta prove your love just a little bit more. I'll be waiting. Sensei, I'm gonna try even harder. No. No, I'm not. I need to get to bed. So let's, go home. And, turn to entrance. So again, we got a few things we need to do when it comes to, stuff. First off, we have not enough money to get all of our personas back, but that's okay because I'm gonna go into the other areas and I'm going to gather up some stuff. Primarily, I need to obtain an old key from the police officers in the Bathhouse, some coal from the rock enemies, one of the crooked crosses from the idle enemies, you know, the balance guys, a reflecting board from the crying table, so we have to farm those again, a horn from the Hercules beetle enemies, all those in the Steamy Bathhouse. I also need to go back in the Yukiko's castle and gather up one of those tuxedos again. I need to collect 5 thick hides from the bathhouse as well. Oh, they're dropped by hands. We also need to make sure that we hold on to the stuff from the 2 enemy types that spawn at floor 10. So I'm gonna try to get the floor 10 in my next set of playing, and try to get as far as possible. Okay, so I was actually going back to this dungeon a little bit, and I saw 2 blue dots, and I'm like, what the heck is that? And I realized, oh, it's Yosuke and the fox. And when I talked to Yosuke, he gave me a chest key, and the fox can allow me to heal. How much is it? No. No, not right now. I'm trying to get to 80,000 so I can actually get my party up and running again. My plan is let's see. There it is. Get rid of Triglov at some point. Probably fuse it with Pale Rider at level 54. For now, Triglov is fine because he's Chariot. And nothing actually like overlaps except for Virtue, which I probably am gonna get rid of at some point, just like Cold like drop. Which one's Fatal in again? Medium to 1 foe? Yeah, that's not too good. Even though I have Alarune on my party with Mediarama and Spellmaster, I'm planning in Pavarti, which also has those things. I'm getting Dominion, Satana, Setanta, Decorabra, Pavarti, as I just said, and Undyne. And all of these together, they don't have any overlapping things, except for Virtue, which I would probably drop. They have all of the stats that I need, and that would leave me with 2 open slots for me to like switch out for the personas that I need for the moment. And I feel like that's probably going to be the best for me right now. I still have a lot to go through with this dungeon. Dang. Oh hey, finally got to it. Level 45 with Yatagarasu to get Dear Rahan. Fire Break is actually kind of useful sometimes. Null Fear, I guess. And there we go, Cool Breeze. Cool Breeze is the one that I've been building to on Yatagarasu this whole time. By the way, I've literally been running around for like an hour now trying to get one last thick hide, and I think I already have gotten this one, but I just need to get one more just to be safe. Also, I did something with my personas, and I have Thoth. Contrary to what usually would happen, Thoth is a baboon, which is often depicted like that. By the way, his book has the 2 eyes, and then the squiggle in the center looks like a nose. I always found that was kind of funny. So I gave him Sarmakarm from Decorabra, gave him Spellmaster from whatever the one I made yesterday. Starts with Megiddo. I didn't pass on heavy almighty damage, which I should have. I should have waited, but I didn't know if leveling them up a little bit more would have canceled it out. It's basically my Lightning and Almighty character. Has Spellmaster, Growth 3. Growth 2 is basically useless. Because if I remember correctly, Growth does not stack. Which is weird that I'm able to, but Sarmakarm, pretty good. But Spellmaster on Megiddo means I'm only using about like, I'm only using 7 SP to demolish the Golden Hands. So group of Golden Hand sees me, starts running away. I hit him in the back. 3 appear. I have Yatagarasu out because Yatagarasu is actually is currently right now my fastest persona. Only just recently beating out with this last level, just beating out Pale Rider. Meaning that I should actually start with this. And I got Growth 2 back from just leveling up. Cool Breeze restores 8% of HP and SP after battle. That is going right on top of Fire. That is going right on top of Fire Break. Because, in all honesty, don't really need it. Fire Boost is already doing enough damage. I could use Counter, but Counter is just so useful. Because who knows when that might be useful. Dear Rohan, always great. Again, Sarmakarm is a little bit better because it means that I can let them die and then revive them. What is the other healing spell? It's on her? Yes. No, it's not. Also, she doesn't have growth, though she'll probably be the next one that I level up a bunch. But yeah, Cool Breeze, very important. I've just been trying to get this one last hand, and it's like, it's another recording session just wasted looking around for items. I did get all the stuff that I needed.
I smell 3 enemies! Don't get careless!
Almighty damage has the nuclear symbol, which I find is hilarious. Also, so many things have no defense against them that they just take so much damage. The Golden Hands take 400 damage, just instantly wiping them out. I like how I'm angrily talking about how I still haven't found it, and I instantly find it. Please be the hands. Yes.
A rare monster! Beat the stuffing out of it!
This was very fortuitous. Let's physically attack the iron dice.
It's down!
Go,
Good
go!
move, Chie-chan! Yuki-chan beat an enemy!
There we
Keep
go.
going!
So I can show Megiddo. 435 damage.
Great work!
Instantly kills them. Group of 3 of them appear. I have Yatagarasu out, so I'm the fastest one. I hit them from the back, so I have advantage anyway. Immediately switch the Thoth. Immediately just blows them up. It is so useful, and that is how I've been farming money for the past, like, hour. And the second that I realized what I had done, Thoth is now going to be my main party the whole time. So it's Thoth, Yatagarasu, Pale Rider. These 3 are basically in my party forever now. Because they're so useful. Because Spread Almighty, Revive with full HP, Spellmaster, and Growth 3 with Invigorate. Like, I kind of realized that Regenerate isn't really as needed. And guess what? Now that I have, Growth... Oh, no. It's still important. I kind of switched Mage's Mark with Crow Charm because I just was running out of SP like really fast. And getting 3 and then taking them all out with physical attacks, very useful. Especially if there's 5 enemies and I get the jump on them, meaning that I actually rotate back around to Alan twice. if I have Yatagarasu out, you know, stuff like that. It's kind of useful. Crow Charm is so much more useful on Alan though. So Mage's Mark on her, give me it back, basically. And guess what? I have enough of everything. And now I need to go to Yukiko's dungeon and grind for that tuxedo that I got rid of. But at least I can now buy the rest of my team again. Okay, so inside this door over here is going to be the new mini-boss of the area. So let's quickly take the guy out.
There's one enemy! Smash it!
The hell are you looking at?
Okay, so now that we've done that, Iron Plate. So I kind of just wanted to do this really quickly. Folding chair. Yeah, so it has the folding chair along with the desk. And then we have the Iron Plate, which is basically just a shield, you know, pretty good. Okay, let's get back to the regular dungeon.
There are 2 enemies! It's a weak opponent! This'll be easy!
Couldn't quite beat it.
2 enemies! Charge through them!
So persistent.
The hell are you looking at?
A rare monster! Beat the stuffing out of it!
Oh, me, okay, I'll leave it to you.
Good work, Sensei!
Keep it up.
That's 1 so far!
That is insane that I've got skill up like almost twice in a row on the same character, and it's just like, like let me just look at this. One second. Invigorate 3, restore 7. That's, and heavy almighty. That's it's great.
It's our turn first! It's pretty weak, so I bet this'll be a cinch! It's pretty weak, so I bet this'll be a cinch! Three enemies left!
me do this. Concentrate.
You knocked it down! Good idea, Yuki-chan! It's down!
Our enemy is down. Ready, set, be gone!
I think we may have seen this card before, but... Ooh... No money for 3 more? That's kind of intense.
3 enemies down!
Just my turn! Bring it on!
Oh... This one's new. Judgment. No effect. That's kind of terrifying. Like, I'm just looking at this going like... Huh. Yeah. Huh. Come on. Hang in there. Just a little more to go. I'm rooting for you. Huh? Desperately trying to save her, but she's cheering us on instead? I don't know how I feel about this.
2 enemies! You can attack before them! It's a weak opponent! This'll be easy! Two enemies! Charge through them! 2 enemies down!
We have our chance. Are you ready? All right! It will end here. Yikes, it's tough. It's time, Chie. I'm with you, Yukiko. Be gone!
Huh, what's this? It's... Oh my gosh, I haven't been using the correct outfit on kanji. Counter physical with low odds. Stronger than the regular outfit. Only for male characters? Yeah, only for male characters. Gonna put that on Alan because that's probably the best thing to put onto him. Wow, I'm so happy you came, but I'm just a little embarrassed. So I'm gonna turn out the lights. Huh? If she turned out the lights, then that means, Sensei, am I about to climb the stairway to adulthood? Oh. Lose 1 earned card. What the heck? So... I'll like... Okay, so it just minuses one of the ones before it. Okay.
I smell 4! It's pretty weak, so I bet this'll be a cinch!
Let's go, Tomoe!
3 enemies defeated!
You ain't holding back.
Great, Chie-chan! It's puny!
that work?
It's not much, but fire won't work on it. Just one enemy left. There are 3 enemies! Careful! It's pretty weak, so I bet this'll be a cinch. 3 enemies! It's puny, but resists physical attacks.
Please, allow me. Concentrate. I couldn't do it. Please come again.
2 enemy shadows! You get to go first! It's a weak opponent! This'll be easy! Two enemies left! No one stands in Sensei's way!
Yikes, it's tough.
Just one enemy left!
So persistent.
Damn, couldn't finish it.
It's pretty...
I did it!
Oh, you came. Okay, I'm ready for anything. Are you ready? Yeah, sure. It's my first time. Please be gentle. I'm turning on the lights, okay? Whoa.
One enemy! Whoops! It caught you off guard!
Okay, so this is the armor snake. The weird thing is that it's like one of my favorite designs this entire game. Just because I really like the idea that it has like this necklace that it's like looping in a an 8 pattern. And it's kind of cool. I forget what it's actually like. Oh, that's right. I'll just throw that on her.
Here goes, Sakuya.
It's down!
We have our chance.
Okay, moment of
And
truth.
here.
Okay, it's gonna be... It's not gonna be as effective
I'm with you, Yukiko.
when it comes to almighty damage.
Ha! Did that do it?
Great work!
Another level! Gotta keep at it!
What's this immense feeling of disappointment? I didn't even get a chance to choose. Have I been fooled? Let's just go home now, Sensei. No, because we actually have a few more floors to go. Oh man. Where's the... Oh yeah. Floor 11 appears to be the final boss. Oh, I actually... Oh, I see. It does kind of resemble the if you see the top part we're in now is kind of a circle with a cross, and then the lower one has a circle with a longer line. It does kind of look like the Mars and Venus symbols. You know, it's kind of interesting. I didn't actually notice that. Good evening, it's me, Rise. I want to tell you fans a little about myself. Huh? What's this? What's she up to? What should I talk about first? Never mind. Maybe some other time. Lame.
It's our turn first. There's 3 enemies. It's pretty weak, so I bet this'll be a cinch. Three enemies! Let's get through this! It's down!
Get 'em,
Good
Chie!
move, Chie-chan!
Let's see. My work right now, I think it's really fulfilling. I've longed to be an idol ever since I was a kid. Every day is so much fun. It's really fulfilling for it's really fulfilling for me too, since I'm with you guys, Sensei. Thank you, Sensei.
We have them off guard! There's 4 enemies! It's a weak opponent! This'll be easy! Amazing, Sensei! You beat 2 of them! Awesome! Chie-chan's in rampage mode! I smell 2 enemies! Beat them up! It's a weak opponent! This'll be easy! Two enemies down!
All right, guys, pile on! Gotcha! This is it! I can't defeat it!
One enemy! Fight! Fight! Fight!
Thank you!
You're too weak to fight me.
My ideal guy? I guess someone that's kind and clean and looks don't matter that much. I don't actually like handsome looking guys. I mean, that's what's on the inside that really counts, right? I see, so no one's insides are important. But I'm all empty. I think that girl named Rise is ahead of here, but I'm not certain. Raise the curtain and enter? No, because we still need to grind something. We need to find a certain enemy on the previous floor called a Sky Balance. The Sky Balance drops an item that we need several of for a quest that's coming up. So we're gonna need to do that before getting into there. And we still got about like 200,000 that we need to grind for. I also need to comb through this entire like 2-hour long recording session of just this to try to like suss out all the important clips, even the ones I didn't actually talk through. Mega Doleon, man, that is so good.
Ah! 3 enemy reinforcements!
Ah, finally found it. Okay. Let's see.
It's a
Sky
weak
balance.
opponent! This'll be easy!
It blocks physical. That's not fun. That mean that it's also going to block that? Nope.
We won!
We didn't even get the thing I wanted. That's annoying.
Another level! Gotta keep at it!
Yeah. Did find one. I found one. Now I need to actually get like 3 items from them.
I smell 3 enemies! Don't get careless!
Oh, I see. The first one was fire and ice, and so this one has lightning and wind. Lightning being the blue part, and wind being the green part. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna have to go back and grind a little bit after the recording of this. But I'm basically out of time for the recording. Like, being done with the recording, so just gonna do the boss now. And then, like, grind a little bit afterwards and redo the boss battle then.
Look! The real one's here too!
Oh, that was probably a weird jump right there, because I accidentally hit the wrong button. Whoops.
They're all watching. All eyes are on me now.
Stop it!
Oh, what's the matter? You want to show your stuff, don't you? How's this?
Please, stop this!
Oh, she wants me to stop. That's so funny. As if that's even close to what you're really thinking, you little skank. You're me, and obviously I'm you.
No, that's not true.
Come on, look. You can't tear your eyes away. This is me. This is who I really am. Not Rosette, the fake celebrity. Look at the girl right in front of you. I'm sick of being some airhead cliche who chokes down everything she's fed and takes it all with a smile. Rosette? Who the hell is she? There's no such person in this world. I'm no one but myself. Come on, look at me.
That's not.
Well then, I guess it's time to prove it. I'm gonna show it all off! Let my naked truth be burned into your brains!
Stop! Stop it! You're... No, don't say it! You're not me!
Here it comes! Now, I'm finally myself!
Here we go!
I am a shadow, the true self. And now the moment you've been waiting for. It's time for me to show you every last inch of myself. And for our guests in the front row, I'll give you extra special, extra intense service.
Yes, I was like this too? Oh, man.
Oh, you're going to rush the stage? What an ill-mannered guest. Maybe you're looking for an experience that's a little more intense.
Okay, so... What do we say? Should we say as a boss is, fairly interesting. Mostly because, not to really spoil it, but, as a boss, she is fairly easy. Ow.
Yikes!
Let's actually, like, go over some of the, new personas that they have. Yes. Let's do power charge a little bit. Because right now I'm just trying to get her down to a certain amount of health.
Enjoying yourself? I've got a ways to go until I show my true self. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Okay, so... we just... Which one? There we go.
I let my guard down.
What? I dealt all that exquisite pain and you're still not satisfied? What a finicky guest. You might as well die then! No touching allowed.
And at this point, the battle is over. Any attack that we will do will instantly miss.
Feast your eyes.
So yeah. At this point, the only thing we can really do is just wait. For, basically the battle to shift.
Ow, jeez, that hurt!
You mess with the bull, you get the horns.
I'm okay.
about you.
What's the deal? Our attacks aren't making a dent!
Damn! It's like it's anticipating our every move.
I'm completely useless.
What the?
That power, I think it's scanning us. Oh, this is not good.
When you say not good, what exactly does that mean?
Woohoo! Analysis complete. Okay, here comes my counterattack. See if you can dodge,
Stop it!
You gotta be kidding.
Oh, how are we supposed to win? Are we going to die?
No! You guys can't die! What can I do? Sensei.
It's up to you, Teddie.
There must be something I can do. Am I going to be all alone again? No, that's not what I want.
Shit! It's winding up again!
Okie dokie, here we go again. Goodbye, forever.
Oh shit, it's coming!
My body's moving on its own. Why am I stepping forward? Wow! I feel like I'm going berserk. I'll do it. Take a good look at Teddie's last stand.
This high energy reading, is it coming from that weird thing?
Teddie! The hell are you doing?
Roar!
Teddie!
Teddie!
Wow. Teddie, you really let yourself go. Whoa.
Hey, you idiot! You could have died!
Did I help?
Technically.
You didn't just help. You saved our lives.
Neat. I'm so glad. I didn't want to be alone anymore.
Teddie!
What in the world? No! My fine silky fur! I was so proud of it!
Looks like he's gonna be just fine. I guess.
Rise-chan. Where am I? I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
No harm done. Not really.
Really? Thank God.
Yeah.
Here, stand up. I'm sorry. You must have been in a lot of pain up to now. You're part of me, but I kept refusing to admit you existed. I was trying to figure out who the real me was. But I realize now that I was on the wrong track. There is no real me. It just doesn't exist.
There's no real me?
You, me, even Rosette. They were all born from me. All of them are... me.
Yeah, the strength of heart. So this is a really interesting way for her to kind of think about her shadow. Is that instead of her looking at her shadow as like, oh, you're part of me. It's more of she starts from the standpoint of whatever I was like showing on the TV, that didn't actually really exist. Like, there's probably a better way to like describe it, but like I'm trying to like rack my brain around like how long I've been recording, how long I've been playing, and all that type of stuff. The persona Himiko.
Reset-chan, careful!
I'm alright. Hey, you're the one who came to the store, right?
Oh, yeah. And these guys came with me.
You briefly reintroduce yourselves.
I thought I recognized you guys. Thanks, everyone.
We'll explain everything later, but for right now,
What's wrong, Chie?
There's no real me.
Hey, Teddie.
No, get back! Something's coming out of him.
Real? Such foolishness.
What is that thing?
don't tell me. Is that the other Teddie? Teddie's hidden thoughts?
I believe so, but it seems like there's more. I felt some powerful presence intervene.
What's going on? Whoa!
The truth is unattainable. It will always be shrouded in fog. Though you reach through the murk and the gloom to grasp something, you have no means to know it is the truth. In which case, why? What sense is there in yearning for truth? Close your eyes, lie to yourself, live in blissful ignorance. It is a much smarter way to exist.
What are you talking about? I don't understand a word you're saying! You're just making it sound difficult because I'm not that smart! How rude! Maybe you can't tell, but I'm thinking as hard as I can!
It is those efforts that I am calling useless. You are hollow, empty. At your core, you know this. You just cannot accept it. So you seek an alternate form, a denial of your nature. You have no lost memories. If you have forgotten anything, it is this truth.
That's a lie!
Shall I spell it out for you? You are but a mere...
I said shut up!
Teddie!
It is the same for you all. You undergo suffering because of your search for the truth. This world is filled with thick, heavy fog. How can you find something when you know not what you search for?
There's always a way to find it.
And thus, you invite more suffering upon yourselves. It is beyond my comprehension. Then I will grant you one truth. You will all die here. You sought the truth, only to find death.
Damn it. How are we supposed to fight something like this without Teddie?
It's all right. Get ready, everyone.
Hey! Don't tell me you're fighting with us! You can't take it!
I'm okay. I should be able to take that bear's place. It's my turn to save you all.
I am a shadow, the true self. I shall give you the truth you claim to hold so dear. the inescapable fact of your death here.
Was that creepy thing really inside our Teddie?
Foolish beings.
Okay, welcome to the actual boss fight. So, Shadow Teddie is quite fascinating. Just setting the stage by, like, making sure I have all the, elements lined up properly. Garudyne. Okay, and since most bosses are,
Don't bother using ice.
yeah, and since most bosses are strong against, light and darkness, we don't need to worry about those. So, what we're literally looking at is to just hit it with as many physical attacks as possible. You know, not usually do you find a boss that actively wants you to just ram your head against the wall. Let's see if I actually... Sentanta is a good one for this. So even though Myriad Arrows is going to be a lot of HP for us to use for a single attack, it's worth it because it's heavy damage that's going to attack 3 times. See, look at that. And then put Rebellion on him. Use, that's not gonna heal all the way, I don't think. No, it actually did. Huh. Yeah. Ooh. No way. Okay. Yeah, Amrita is such a useful ability. And having it on multiple characters is always a plus.
Stop this futile struggling. Even if you resist, it will all come to naught.
I'm actually so glad that hit.
What? I have a bad feeling about this. It's going to attack. Get ready.
Oh, I wish I had healed up then. I did a nil hand. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Meteorama. Okay. Do I actually have a persona that, like, resets myself? I do not think I do. No, I do not. I need to think about that in the future. Because that, party skill reset is, very useful. Mediorama.
It's a strong one. Don't bother using ice.
Come on down! Come on down!
What? How can you summon such strength for such a futile endeavor? Why do you still resist? Even should you win, naught but suffering awaits.
Okay, so if it's like last time, I should have enough time to fix Yukiko and heal her up. Do... Okay, where is it? I thought I was just looking at it. No, I did not bring over, Repatra. That's bad. I should've. Ugh. Oh, just heal.
Can you stand?
There we go. I should have actually probably switched to, I'm gonna guard now. I do not feel confident about, like, waiting one more turn. Yeah. Try to see how much damage Almighty does. Negligible. Okay. Because that kind of makes sense. It is a boss after all. You know, wouldn't make it too easy. Well, this is annoying. I like how the only thing he could possibly do to try to take us out is to literally just go, no, no, stop. Sit down, please. Guard.
You punk!
Guard. There we go. Okay. We're probably getting really close now. Come on. I only hit once. That's annoying. Come on. Come on, go down. Please hit 3 times. Oh my gosh, we got him with that counterattack. That's great. Poison this. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, so that took forever, and we were 20 levels over what we were supposed to.
You, Teddie?
Like, that is actually kind of frustrating.
Even Teddie had a hidden side.
I don't know who I am. I've thought a number of times that maybe there is no answer, but I'm here. I live here.
Yeah, and you're not alone anymore.
Then I don't have to do this all on my own?
Dude, we'll help you figure it out.
I'm sure we'll find out about you as we continue investigating this world.
You guys, I'm one lucky bear.
Is that?
A persona.
Like courage, dub, yeah, all these things. You just got a nuke. Yeah, so there we go. Teddie has obtained the persona Kintoki Doji.
Is this my persona?
Yeah, you're a party member now.
I can sense strong power from it. It's awesome, Teddie.
Whoa! Are you alright? Oh yeah, your persona just awakened too. I'm so sorry. You must be worn out.
Yeah, let's hurry outside.
Are you feeling okay, Risa-chan? We're almost outside. I'm alright. I'm more worried about Teddie.
You okay there? We gotta go back for now.
I want to be alone for a while.
Hey,
My beautiful fur is all rough and coarse, and my nose hasn't been working too well either. So while I wait for my fur to grow back, I'm gonna train hard. Nobody can stop moi. Here goes.
what's gotten into you?
Don't talk to me, please. One more set. Another one.
Leave the dude be. Comes a time when a man's gotta stand on his own 2 feet.
sure this is really one of those times.
Well then, Chie and I will take research on home.
Yeah, she'll need a lot of rest. We can talk after she regains her strength.
Well, good luck, Teddie.
Just kick back and wait for my wonderful comeback. Peace out.
Okay, we'll see you later, I guess. Hey, Teddie?
I said this before, but I can sense something special about you. Sensei, there must be something that only I can do. That's how I feel when I'm with Sensei. That's why I'm gonna get stronger to find my special thing.
Teddie is looking at you with fire in his eyes. Okay. Thanks, Teddie. Okay, now it's awkward. I'm
Here
gonna just...
goes.
Okay, I'm gonna just go. Oh. Yeah, you should leave him be. In any event, you're able to rescue Issei safely, and you must now wait for her to recover. The mystery deepens. Will she be able to provide new insight into the case? We don't really know. Holy crap, just like the boss battles themselves has been like 30 minutes of the recording.
He's back!
Oh gosh.
Whoa there! Careful now, Dojima-san.
Ow! Damn it! Who built a step here?
That'd be the carpenters, sir. Come on, don't take your anger out on the house. That won't solve anything.
Woo! I'm home! Nautical! I'm back!
Welcome back.
Oh, hi, Nanako-chan. Sorry, but could you go get his futon ready?
Guess you were out celebrating something?
Phew, I think he had a little too much to drink.
How else am I supposed to deal with this crap? Friggin' fancy-talking kid. I've been in this line of work since you were all learning your times tables.
The prefectural police sent in special investigational support. 'Cause, you know, we haven't really made any progress on the serial murder since they started in April. So this special support is supposedly a hotshot detective from a well-known private agency. Well, you should have seen the look on my face when I met him. He's only a kid your age. I hear he's a pretty sharp cookie, though.
Oh, he's a brat like any other. Ain't nothing he can do to help. He goes on and on about deductions and deductions. Ace or no ace, the prefecture ought to be more careful about giving us brats to babysit. Condescending bastards.
The kid said as long as he can be of assistance in solving a difficult case, he won't require a reward. Well, you can imagine the shine the higher-ups took to him after that. So we can't exactly turn him down.
Gadachi!
Sorry. Me and my big mouth.
You run your jaw like this is all some kind of joke. It's your fault to begin with for jumping the gun and hauling in that people.
Oh,
And you can take your share of the blame too. Always wandering around crime scenes whenever something happens.
You were lightly scolded by Dojima.
His futon's ready.
Well, thanks, Nanako.
all right, Dojima-san, up and at him. Nanako-chan got your futon all ready for you.
Well, hope you have a good night, Dojima. Not, yeah.
Sure does stink like sake in here.
Yeah, a little. Okay. Would you like to save your progress? Yes. Whoops. I just realized I did not save over the first part. And I'm gonna be using that one because that's the one where the exploit happens. So I'll just like save here. Grab this one. When I'm done, I'll save there, and then after I'm done with the boss, save right there. Okay. See you guys tomorrow. Now I gotta edit and render all this stuff. The episode will probably be late. Sorry about that.